This is the 1993 test, number 18. We're given a sine of x over 2. And it says, then there exists number c in the interval which satisfies the conclusion of the mean value theorem. So the mean value theorem says if a function is continuous and differentiable, which that is, then there must be a point c between the endpoints. So the endpoints are pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, such that the derivative at that point equals the average rate of change, which is f of b minus f of a over b minus a. So you have a sine function and you want to find the slope between the endpoints, that's the average rate of change, has to equal the derivative at some point. Well, we're going to have the sine of 3 pi over 2 divided by 2, so that's 3 pi over 4, minus, then we're going to plug in pi over 2, but pi over 2 is pi over 4. And that's going to be over 3 pi over 2 minus pi over 2. Well, the sine of 3 pi over 4, that's 1 over radical 2. And the sine of pi over 4, that's 1 over radical 2. That's 0. So the slope between those 2 points is 0. So the question is asking, well, there's got to be a point where the slope of the tangent line is 0. So the derivative is 0. So we need the derivative of f. What's the derivative of sine of box? It's going to be cosine of box times the derivative of box. So the derivative is going to be 1/2 cos x over 2. Well, now the question is asking, when is this going to be equal to 0? Because that's the average rate of change. So we set that equal to 0, multiply both sides by 2, and it's still 0. And here's a question for you. Cosine of what angle, that was bad, cosine of what angle equals 0? Cosine of what angle equals 0? Isn't it pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, 5 pi over 2, ... And again, our x's are positive, so I didn't do the negative ones. But what angle is this? That's x over 2. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. X equals pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, ... So those are our possible locations. But according to the mean value theorem, it's got to be between the endpoints. Which one of these is between 1/2 pi and 1.5 pi? And the answer is going to be pi. So pi should be the correct answer.